Hey again, and welcome to the almost world-famous Cactus Atlas. On today's episode, I'm exploring an area of the Valley of Fire State Park known as Rainbow Vista. And I hear there's supposed to be one of the most colorful sandstone formations to be found in the park here, as well as another trail that I want to show you. So, if you want to find out more, stick around and let's go discover this together. So I'm gonna tell you something here, straight up with you. I was already here and have already seen this whole area a couple days ago. I'm here doing some refilming, but I'm probably gonna be mixing in some video for my previous visit, which was much later in the afternoon, mainly because I saw some really cool stuff that I wanna share with you. So if you notice the lighting looks a little different at times, that's why. You're seeing footage from being here at two different times of day. Now, last time I came here, I was not wearing my trusty hiking boots. I was wearing sneakers, and that was not enjoyable. As you could see, this is very deep sand here. Very fine, powdery sand. And don't forget to take some time and turn around and look behind you once in a while, because you'll get some really cool views of this area. Now, our destination is right up there, and I'm wondering if these people will even realize it. There's a sign saying there's a photographic spot, but that's where the color is that we've come to see, the Rainbow Vista, as it were. So right here where you see that photograph spot gives you a clue of where to look. And it turns out, I don't think they did see it. So you start to see color painted on these rocks. Some pinks, some purples, and if we turn over this way, it gets even better. And here is why I believe they call it the Rainbow Vista. Look at that color. So lesson number one, don't pass up this when you come here, because I think this is the main thing you're supposed to be seeing. And I do see folks just walk right on by. There is a sign indicating there's a photo spot, and that's your cue to come see the Rainbow Vista. There's another thing you could easily miss here if you don't know about it. I'm gonna go show you that now too. So my first time here, a lot of people would probably just turn and walk back the way they came. And I noticed there were footsteps here in the sand, and I can see off in the distance there is a sign. And here's what I'm talking about, folks. Another trail, the Fire Canyon Overlook. So for whatever reason, there's no mention of this on the map that they give you at the visitor center, like the little visitor pamphlet. And this is something cool, because what it is a walk down through a small canyon here to an overlook. Now, I've already ventured to the bottom of that in the late afternoon, and I don't really see a compelling reason to go and do it again, especially because the first time I saw a bighorn sheep down here. So enjoy some footage from that previous excursion a couple days ago. The trail has been fine sand still the whole time. Oh my, look, it's a bighorn sheep staring down at me. You see that? Oh my God, look at that. It's a bighorn sheep. They're all over the place up here. You ought to know by now, the Cactus Atlas always finds where the wildlife is. Well, the sheep must come out at night. They're surrounding me in this whole area. I even see some up there where I started now, kind of grazing and hanging out. I had no expectation of seeing that while I was here, to be honest. And I got a good glimpse of many of them, actually. Yeah, this canyon is really cool. It's a little dark right now because it's completely in the shadows at this time of day. But I'm gonna guess Right down there is our destination. I love when I find these mini arches. There's a couple, it looks like. One there and one right here. Never gets old, does it? And lots of other arches in progress, it looks like. There are holes everywhere. This is holy ground. There it is, Fire Canyon Overlook, Trail End. We made it. And there you have it. I assume this is Fire Canyon. It is late in the day, so you can see out beyond some beautiful, vibrant color, but this is bathed in shade here, so you don't really get too much color at this time. And since this portion is out and back, the Fire Canyon Overlook, I have to walk all the way back up there. If you see at the crest of that hill up there, that's approximately where the trail to the overlook starts. And I'm kind of probably about halfway back. Once you go around that big rock, you don't have too much further to go. The wind does blow a lot in here, and it's interesting to see how quickly the landscape just erases the trace of people. And that there confirms it. I just ran into a couple that looked kind of confused, and I asked them how they were doing, and they said they were lost. They weren't clear on what you're supposed to do here. They happened to come up this trail that I'm now coming back on, because when you're at the parking lot at Rainbow Vista, you can go left or right, it seems. And they came this way, so they didn't really know what you're supposed to see. So I explained to them that Rainbow Vista is over there, and you wouldn't know that really unless you took the other trail, nor would you know about Fire Canyon Overlook, which I explained to them what that was. So just a tip, if you're watching this video, there are really two things to see here at Rainbow Vista, I would say. The Rainbow Vista itself and the Fire Canyon Overlook. What would make more sense to me is if they had two trails from the parking lot, one that was clearly marked Fire Canyon Overlook, and one that was marked Rainbow Vista, because each one goes to each of those distinct locations, but also advertise that it's a loop trail. So you have the option of going down Fire Canyon, seeing the vistas on the way back, or vice versa like I did. So I'm not sure why they made this so cryptic. That's also one of the main reasons why I felt like I had to do another video. Because when I came out here the first time, I didn't know this stuff either, and I just got lucky. But now that I understood the layout of this area, that's why I wanted to come back here and do a little bit deeper dive with you guys and mix this into my other footage. And anyway, now that we're done, I'll give you a few final thoughts about my time here at Rainbow Vista. I love this section of the park. Number one, you get a awesome walk through this beautiful desert terrain, so you get up close and personal with that. Rainbow Vista itself is really stunning. It's the best purple coloration that I've seen in the park, the most vibrant purple. Although the quantity is limited, it's a relatively small section. It's very much worth seeing. Then finally, Fire Canyon Overlook, a trail over that way. Amazing. It's kind of like Mouse's Tank in that you walk down this like canyon-like area between a lot of the red rock formations to an overlook that overlooks Fire Canyon, which is also stunning. So that's an added bonus. Now the trick is they don't tell you any of the stuff in the pamphlet they give you. So there's no indication that there's a Fire Canyon Overlook trail. You just need to get lucky or watch my videos so you learn. And then it's also tricky to find Rainbow Vista depending on which approach you take to get in here. So as you're at the parking lot, just remember Rainbow Vista is kind of off to the left and Fire Canyon Overlook is kind of off to the right. And just think of it as like this whole area, this little amphitheater here is what I'm referring to, just to kind of give you some context if you come here to check this out. But it is absolutely worth coming to check out for all of it. So if you have time, I would try to prioritize this on your itinerary pretty close to the top of the list, but probably not higher up than something like Firewave or White Domes. You probably want to do those first. If you're new here, please subscribe to our channel. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Also, you can hit the notification bell to keep informed of any time we release new videos, which we do all of the time. You could also find us on social media at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram under the name Cactus Atlas. Well, that's going to wrap up our adventure today at Rainbow Vista and Fire Canyon Overlook Trail. I hope you enjoyed discovering those with me. And as always, I look forward to having you on a new adventure in the future. And until then, take it easy.